We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ariel Gerardo will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Donnie Walton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and, in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Addison Russell, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Nope.
And that misses, 2-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Batting 4th.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Here we go, guys. And 2 outs.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The pause and the 0-2.
Oh, that's too high.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. It's the Mariners nothing. Rangers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning now, set to get his evening at the plate started. Rolando Velez batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Let's play ball. And hit him. First base. Out. You're out. 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 He's out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out.
So now to the plate, Rolando Velez,
The catcher,
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping up to the plate, Sherten Apostle.
now batting, third baseman, Sherten.
Velez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. At the plate, Luis Arias.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
Arias.
Now a pickoff play at second, and they got him.
Play ball. He's out.
Digging in to try it again, Evan White. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Next for Seattle, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Seared down the first baseline. No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for Seattle. Lifted down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
That's popped up. Apostle in foul ground, but this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball,
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He stays alive, still 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. On he pops it up. Andres shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Texas is out in front, 2-0.
Let's play ball. Out. 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 You're out. He's out. That's ball 4.
Digging in once again, Rolando Velez.
Rolando Velez.
Find a gap, kids. Find a gap.
First offering on its way. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Come on, baby, get your pitch
The
up
0-2 once more. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, 1 away.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. You're out.
Your attention.
Settling in now, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Velez.
on right here. One time. Here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. High in the air out towards shallow right.
Let's go, let's go, go. You're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Addison Russell for his career in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Russell behind 0-2.
Count 0-2.
One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Goody is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Haniger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of the bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
4-0 the score tonight. The Texas Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ariel Jurado takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Alec Bettinger pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Nick Goody hammers down the 5-out save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Rangers baseball next. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game.
So stepping in, Addison Russell. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One down, one down.
The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
What's the play ball? He's out. Out. Three. You're out. Out. He's out. Pull 4. Take your base. Out. 3. You're out.
Striding in, Rolando Velez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now in the box, Shirtnup it up. Velez, base runner at first with 1 out.
Here we go now. Come on,
now a throw over. A dive,
safe.
But he's back. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
The 0-2 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He's out. Out. 3.
Ready now, Austin Nola.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
Hey, now we got 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the throw down. Second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Play ball. Out. Out.
Standing in, Rolando Velez. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0.
One time right here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely.
Now, come on, now, one time.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the. One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
Double him up. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's a strike. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Let's play ball. You're out. Out. 3. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out. You're out. He's out.
Now at the plate, Rolando Velez. He singled his last time up.
Rolando Velez.
Looking good. No one better up there. How you go?
First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
Good eye.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Digging in, Sherton Apostle. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Sherton Apostle.
Looking good. No one better up there.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw will go to Russell. They trail it here 2-0.
Play ball. First base. Full 4. Take your base. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-0 the final today. The Mariners led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Darren McCowan earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Austin Adams gets a 4-out save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 15 runners on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 6 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single.
You're out. 3. 3. He's out. 3. Out.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Velez. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Stepping in, Sherton Apostle, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up.
One pitch.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Velez stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Ronald Guzman, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. A little roller toward the hole, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. 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 You're out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. First base. Out. Out.
So striding forward now, Rolando Velez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to center field. Thompson Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Play ball. He's out. 3. That's ball 4. Out.
Now batting, Joe Hudson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, now we've got 2.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Steal.
Runners off for second. Pitch out. Oh! And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out. He's out.
In now, Rolando Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rolando Velez.
Come on, baby. You tried it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Seattle.
Leading off the inning, Rolando Velez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Adams is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up.
3. That's ball 4. You're out. 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 Out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Seattle took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Yusei Kikuchi earns his 8th victory of the season. Mike Minor was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Sam Tuivalala earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men.